Hey, what's going on, guys? Dalton here, and we're doing a war recap on Black Rose. Now, it is CWL season, so that means Just Ordinary and friends will be warring at Black Rose, anywhere from 20, 25, 30, 40 people wars. So, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started, and we got paired up against this war, and it was an extremely easy war, a lot of farm bases, a lot of ring bases or other ones that were just pretty easy to triple. So we have Shaner opening it up on this base, and he's doing basically a witch slap, with the witches just taking out the defenses going around in the circle clockwise from the 6 o'clock. And then he meets those bats up at around the 9 o'clock. And then, these single target infernos make it super easy for these witches to take control of this base. And just like that, those skeletons were taking up the time, and there it was. Next up, we have Hulk here, and he's doing his infamous P.E.K.K.A. slap, or P.E.K.K.A. Bobat, whichever you prefer to call it. And he's basically going exactly opposite side of the town hall. Now, I did talk to him a little bit about his way of doing the P.E.K.K.A. Bobat, and he likes to do it. He likes to send the Warden's ability in extremely early to keep that wall wrecker alive, and then by the time that Warden's ability wears off, the P.E.K.K.A's or King or whatever is going to be in front of that wall wrecker, so that wall wrecker is going to make it even further into the base. So, that is one way of doing a successful P.E.K.K.A. Bobat. And Hulk, I feel like we're doing a replay on him every single day, so definitely a good strategy to use, and that's what I'm going to be practicing here in a little bit. So, P.E.K.K.A. slap with the early Warden. I like it. And then next up is Hawk. And this is kind of a funky, weird base. Looking at this, I wouldn't really know how to attack it, but Hawk is going to basically sui the heroes into this town hall. Made it a pretty easy funnel to where the king and the queen are going to make it down there. He puts an ice golem in the kill squad there to that town hall to make sure that queen and king take out the town hall. And then from there, he's going to pre-place these haste spells, and he's basically going to haste the rest of this base with a opposite side stone slammer to keep that funnel of those loons towards the center there. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed that, but he did a skeleton trap on that queen. He knew that those loons weren't going to be able to stay alive through the whole raid, because that queen was just going to knock them off one by one. So he was extremely smart and used a skeleton spell or two. I wasn't able to catch how many spells he used, but he was able to get that queen out with a skeleton spell, which actually helps to clean up on the backhand. So, yeah, pretty cool there. Now we've got Banh Mi, and this is another funky, weird base. It's not necessarily a ring base or a trophy base. I don't know. It's just funky. And he's basically going to be doing a P.E.K.K.A. Bow Witch Bat. So keep him going, right? He's got a little bit of each in there. And, so he's going to go kind of straight from that 1 o'clock area into the town hall compartment. From there, you can see all these traps being activated, all these like skeleton traps or whatever. Uses the Warden's ability over the town hall, and actually jumps into the Eagle Artillery and the multi-target Inferno spot. And just look at how much of this base has been taken out without any bats so far. This is a great example of one of these raids where the kill squad is going to do a huge amount of damage, and those bats are just going to finish up, the remainder of these defenses on the backhand side. And he's got 2 free spells, which is perfect to basically get through the Wizard Tower and those other defenses. And that multi-target Inferno is actually going to get taken out by a few witches and the skeletons that were right in that compartment with them. And then from there, these witches are just going to take out layer, and then those P.E.K.K.As are going to make it through to that expo. So a pretty close raid, but an extremely good raid. You don't see that a lot. So now we have Tommy, and this is German Tommy, and this is a good CWL base, very common CWL base, so it is good to pay attention to these and make sure you bookmark it, and yeah, hopefully we'll see a lot of these during CWL because Just Ordinary finds these pretty easy and able to triple pretty well. So basically sends a kill squad in parallel to that town hall compartment. It doesn't matter which side really, just kind of looking at the base, you got to figure out which one which. And then send the bats around that top side to that Eagle Artillery, and then they'll work the opposite side of where your kill squad is going. And then the kill squad should usually take out all the way through the town hall compartment, and then, a couple cleanup troops on the backhand side, and those bats will fill up the rest. All right, and then we have another attack by Banh Mi, and he's going to be doing the same thing, a P.E.K.K.A. Bow Witch Bat. That's a tongue twister right there. P.E.K.K.A. Bow Witch Bat, P.E.K.K.A. Bow Witch Bat, P.E.K.K.A. Bow Witch Bat. Not too bad, huh? And yeah, he's just going to rush this town hall because it's so isolated, such an easy funnel. I don't see why you wouldn't. He's got a single target Inferno real close to there. Warden's ability over the town hall was able to take that single target Inferno pretty easily. And then the Eagle Artillery goes down. These witches are just tearing apart the inside of this base. The P.E.K.K.A.s make it into that that second to last multi-target Inferno area. And then look at these, the troops that he's got on this kill squad still alive here, with going into about 70% of this raid. And he still has 5 bat spells and 2 freezes, so he still has a lot of spell usage ready. And look at this kill squad still going through. Like I don't know how many times I gotta say it, but these kill squads is what makes these raids. The bats are just kind of some cleanup spells, instead of cleanup troops. And that's just a great use right there, is making sure you're having an excellent kill squad to push through the core there, and possibly get a triple with just the kill squad. All right, now we have Bo, and on these ones with the town hall in the center, I do feel like I'm just gonna go through them pretty quick. They're not necessarily anti-threes, so but yeah, Bo here has an excellent attack. It's a P.E.K.K.A. P.E.K.K.A. Bow Bat, and he's just using appropriate free spells as it goes around. That single target Inferno was kind of a pain in the butt, but luckily those bats took it out. And then this Queen still has these healers on her, and the Queen's ability, which was able to push through a couple more defenses. And then from there, he's got a King, a P.E.K.K.A., and then a few cleanup troops to make sure that they can get inside of those walls there, so they don't have to, the P.E.K.K.A. and the King don't have to break through every wall, which turns out excellent. So Bo on a clutch attack there. And now Vandit, or VA, and oh my gosh, just watch these attacks by Vandit, man. He is extremely OP and always consistent. So here we have Vandit basically doing a Sui Hero wall breaker entry into that Inferno compartment. Unfortunately, it was a Hound, which breaks out those lava pups. But from there, he's going to do a E-clone into that compartment over there, taking out that Queen, taking out the multi-target Inferno, and then this Queen was still alive to take out more troops. So it's at 40% before he starts a Lalo, and that doesn't include all these structures to the left that could be taken out by minions. So, just super simple path, only having to take down basically 50% of the rest of this raid, and for him that's no big deal with a good Lalo pathing. And then from there, this Queen is actually still alive from that Sui Hero that he was looking at there. And then he's just got a couple cleanup structures on the way, and that is that. Excellent raid by Vandit. It was not exactly a maxed out 12, but it was definitely an excellent attack. And then from here, guys, we kind of had some rushed. We had some rushed Town Hall 12s that didn't even deserve like a good a good recap. So I think I actually ended up skipping a little bit of these. I mean, yeah, unless they're like a max 12, I don't really see a huge point with them. But I'm going to use this time to catch up on CWL update. You know, we got matched in a CWL, and it's actually a decent bracket, so we're hoping that Just Ordinary is going to be able to pull another win through. And yeah, I'm actually getting married this week, which is huge. So if I apologize for the uploads to be, you know, not as immediate, but just know that I will get back to it as soon as I am back, and looking forward to it as usual. Alright guys, that's going to take care of this war recap. Black Rose against Les Expulses with an 11-3 triple ratio. Thanks for keeping up, guys, and get ready for the next video.